gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be, be, be. Yeah, I hope that you're listening. There's only one thing you know you gotta do. That's breathe.
Breathe, 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 and breathe some more because it is time for the Own Your Now show. I am your host, Tracy Berry McGee, also known as Divine T.
And I am your co-host, Yolanda Langford, and you know what they call me, Lady Yo.
Lady Yo, we made it.
We made it. Cheers to us, Tracy.
Cheers, cheers, cheers to us and to everybody that's tuning in. When I tell you we are celebrating, y'all, we have the one and only in with us tonight. So if you all aren't sharing, you need to share and share some more. I see everybody popping into the comments. So make sure that you let us know that you are here. Lady O, it's Wellness Wednesday. How are you feeling?
I am feeling fantastic. Got a lot of energy, excited, of course, about the Jeffrey Osborne being our guest. And I'm excited for our viewers because I know that they love to hear him sing. And we have a couple of surprise guests that love to sing too.
That's right. That's right. Well, everybody's tapping in. All of we call our owners. Anybody that taps in, you are an owner. So make sure that you let us know that you're in the house. I see that Angelina says, I'm excited and waiting. Aziza Binti is also on the YouTube side. And she says, hello, ladies. We're excited too. Look at everybody. It's all about the wellness shout outs.
Wellness shout out. Speaking of that, Tracy, what's in your cup?
Okay, because this is some old folks music. We bringing it grown folks. What did Jeffrey say? Shh. And so I have Renee. That's what I have in my cup. What are you sipping on, Lady Al?
Well, I'm still sticking with my backflip. This is the lemonade, cherry, and vodka.
All right. Okay. That's, you know what? That's my husband's favorite one. That's the favorite.
Yes. Quenches the thirst. Well, you said it right tonight, Tracy. It is grown folk night. So if you know another grown person who wants to be in the groove tonight, go ahead and share, invite them to join us and come in those comments.
Well, this has been our fourth year, and Jeffrey came on during the pandemic, and he set it off because we always talk about wellness and all those things, but we want to let everybody know that he comes down, y'all. He's coming. He's going to be in St. Louis, and we'll talk about that more. But you think we should bring all of our woo-woo winners up because people don't know that we asked everybody to share and to follow and that you might get a chance to woo-woo-woo with Jeffrey. And so we want to bring them up just so everybody can see who they are and just let everybody see they folks because, we be on fire in St. Louis, and Jeffrey knows St. Louis is the show me state.
Yes, so, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So who should we bring up? We're going to bring them all up.
Bring them all up. Y'all get to see the winners.
So we have Eliani Campbell. And we have Jeffrey Harden. And we have, let's see, I'm trying to pull Cynthia up. We have Patrice Delaney.
Yes.
And I think she came in twice. Let's see.
Hello there. She has a backdrop. A little bit.
All right. Our winner. And keep coming back. And so we're going to pop them back out. So, Lady O.
Yes.
It's been a long week, right?
Absolutely.
Even though talk to us about what this means to you.
What being here on Wednesday means to me, it means I have made it through half the week. I have a weekend to look forward to. The Own Your Now show has taught me so much about being present, about appreciating things as they happen. We always get worried about looking to the future and worrying about the past. I'm into this moment right here and thankful for this moment right here. How about you, Tracy?
Well, that's what Owning Your Now is all about. The older you get, you realize that it's more important for us to live on purpose with purpose instead of just existing because you got to have a purpose. And I'm glad that we're here as you all know, we'll focus on wellness, opportunity, knowledge, and empowerment, and entertainment, but entertainment with a purpose. And so when you have a living legend, he's all about purpose because he's walking in his gifts. So I think we should jump right in. What you think? Because I know everybody's waiting. I hope you all are sharing and sharing some more. While we jump right into our conversation, we have the Grammy nominated singer, songwriter, musician, lyricist, the Jeffrey Osborne.
There
Hey,
he is.
hey,
Hey, Jeffrey, we are so excited that you are here. And the owners, they've been on fire all week talking about you coming back, and they are excited that you will be coming to St. Louis on the 10th. So we're going to get this party started.
all
You
right.
know, we always ask people, what's in your cup? What are you normally sipping on at this time of the evening?
Me, I'm usually sipping on some tea, usually some licorice root tea or, some chamomile or some kind of herbal tea.
Now, is that for the voice? Is that to relax?
Well, the licorice root is for the voice. That's probably the only herb that strengthens the vocal cord. And chamomile does kind of make you relax. So just kind of keeps me in the chill spirit. And I like the agave. I use agave instead of sugar, so it kind of coats my throat a little bit.
All right.
We're all about wellness, and you on tour, you're going strong. But I know that you also are all about family. Talk to us about what makes this tour different for you.
What makes what different?
This tour different for you.
Oh, this tour? Well, this tour is just, like you said, you live in the moment. It's what's happening right now. So that's what makes it great for me. We've been all over. We just got back from South Africa. In South Africa for a couple of weeks. We're headed to New Orleans Jazz Fest this week. And then we come around to St. Louis. So I think what makes it beautiful is that you get a chance to see so many different audiences and meet so many different people. And I think that's what keeps me going.
I love that. I love that.
Now, we hit a little bit on you've been very conscious about your health. Everyone asks me, is he really a vegan? Talk to us about the vegan life. Talk to us about the vegan life and what changes have you seen? Because, honey, you look fabulous and the energy in your shows is just everything.
Well, I was been vegan for 10, 11 years. I just recently started adding some fish to my diet. I felt, well, just talking to the people that I go see for my wellness, my doctors, they just thought I could use a little more omega-3 in my diet. So I started eating fish lately, and I love fish because I'm an avid fisherman. So I go fishing a lot. That's where I write all my lyrics out on the lake by myself. Uh, and so I'm used to catching fish and filleting fish and cooking them. And I've been missing it for almost 12 years now. So I just started eating some fish, and I prefer to go catch it because I know it's fresh when I catch it. And but I'm still very much into the vegan, diet. I eat everything as healthy as I can. My wife is very much into vegan. She grows stuff all around the place. We got lemons and limes and oranges and grapefruit and so I just try to stay healthy, and I exercise quite a bit. I'm 4 or 5 days a week I'm at the gym, so just trying to stay in there. The older you get, the more it's important to stay on top of it.
Now, you said the older you get, you don't mind telling us your age, do you?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm 76 right now, so
Y'all put some hand claps in the comments. That brother said he is 76 years young.
right. There you
So
go.
that you're living your life on purpose. We kind of know how you started, but I want to kind of go back to you played the drums at a very young age. How many instruments did you play, and who taught you to play the drums?
I was self-taught. My brother was a drummer, and he left town and left a set of drums in my basement. See, back east we used to have basements. I live in California now. They don't have basements.
Can you hear him?
I can't hear him. We lost your sound.
I think we lost your sound.
Playing drums.
There you go.
I was 14 years old.
Oh, wow.
And at 15, I had my own little group. a local group, and we were playing in nightclubs in Rhode Island. And
At nightclubs.
yeah, I started singing in nightclubs when I was 13. My mother
So,
used my mother used to chaperone me back, and then I was 13. I was making $10 a night in nightclubs, and that was a lot of money back then because that was a lot of years ago.
I remember reading something about your dad being a musician. Do you think that this is a part of is this a DNA thing?
It must be, because my dad was an incredible musician, and I'm the youngest of 12 in my family, and everybody in my family sings or plays an instrument. So it definitely is part of my DNA without a doubt.
Oh, now how many of your siblings can sing? Out of 12 of y'all, how many
Out of
sing?
12 of us, 8 of us could sing.
Oh wow.
And I would say 5 of us played instruments. And so it was quite, and the ones that couldn't sing, they could hold a note, but they weren't real singers.
Were they like me? I needed the choir.
Right. People can sing and some people can sing. Do you
Right.
remember when you wrote your first love song that was like, this is it? You just knew this was it?
The first love song, you
Yeah.
said?
Yes.
I don't think you ever know it's it. I didn't know it was it, to be honest with you, until I heard it on the radio. And once I heard it on the radio, that's when I was kind of convinced that I might have a shot right now. And, with LTD, we had 3 albums before we had a hit record. A lot of people don't even know the first 2 albums. They don't remember the first 2 albums. But the third album was Love to the World album. And we had Love Ballad on that album. And Love Ballad,
Yes.
next thing I know, I was hearing that song on all across the country, and still today, that's my favorite song. I don't know if it's because it was the first song, but I think it's probably one of the greatest ballads that I've ever recorded.
You
Well,
always remember your first.
Yeah, that's true. That's what they say.
Say that. So now, I was watching the documentary of We Are the World, and
Yeah,
up popped your face. How
yeah.
was it with all those musicians? Some I'm sure you admired, some you maybe thought you'd never meet. How was it working on something like that? And then seeing to date how it still has meaning.
yeah.
It was incredible. I'm a little upset that I wasn't available to do the interview because they wanted to interview me for it, and I wasn't available. I was out of town. I would have loved to have done the interview. It was interesting because it happened the night of the American Music Awards, and everybody was in town for that, so they picked the perfect time. And during the American Music Awards, Quincy came to me and asked me if I would like to be a part of the We Are the World. And I was like, well, yeah. He said, well, Prince was supposed to be in it and he just dropped out. So we want you to join us and, be a replacement. And I was like, that's great. The only thing that didn't work out is that I didn't get to sing a solo, and I'm sure Prince would have got to sing a solo.
Well, they missed out
I'm
because you
like,
should have had a solo.
It's,
man. Well,
no, you said that being a replacement, it a lot of times people don't understand that God's timing is everything. That's something that happened with you with the OJs, didn't it?
yeah, that happened with the OJs. I was in an they came through my hometown of Providence, Rhode Island, and then a lot, everybody was telling me you got to go see this group. Oh no, I'm mixing this up. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of LTD, but the OJs, they played in Providence, Rhode Island, and my mother let me go see them. I was 15 years old. She said you can go, and I played locally in that club. So the club owner said I could come in and check it out. So I checked them out, and their drummer at the time was engaging in one of the substances that was kind of prevalent back then, heroin. Heroin was like the big substance that a lot of entertainers, unfortunately, were into. And I didn't know what was going on, but I know after every song, he just would fall asleep and nod out. And I'm like, whoa, what is that? So so I got a chance to meet them, and I talked to Eddie, and I said, look, you guys need a drummer? He said, yeah. I said, well, I'm a drummer. And he's like, no, come on, you too young. I said, no, I can play. He said, well, bring a couple more guys, and we'll let you guys audition tomorrow afternoon. So I brought a few drummers up, and I ended up getting the job, playing drums behind the OJs. And that was a big confidence booster for me at the age of 15.
And you're with these guys that are seasoned. Now, did you
Yes.
travel with them? Did your mother let you travel? Or how did that
No,
work?
she wouldn't let me travel with them. She
Mama
wouldn't let me
knows best,
travel with them,
honey.
but they offered it. They were like, you're available. You can come out and do some shows. I was like, no, I don't think that's gonna happen.
My mama
But
said no.
but it was such a great experience for me.
Yeah,
So
go ahead,
LTD,
Tracy.
remember that? So when did LTD hit? When was it like the whole group coming together?
I met them in 1969 in my hometown again of Providence, Rhode Island. They were coming through. They used to be the backup band for Sam and Dave. They were called Soul Men Ltd. So they did all the Sam and Dave shows, and they decided to leave, and they were all based in like Greensboro, North Carolina, or Raleigh, North Carolina, that area. They all went to A&T College, and so they were traveling up the East Coast. They ended up in Providence one night, and people were telling me, there's a group of 10 black musicians in a group. And I'd never seen 10 black musicians in Providence, Rhode Island in a group. So I'm like, you gotta be kidding. Because I had to play with most of the guys that went through Berkeley School of Music. They were working their way through school. So I ended up playing with a lot of those musicians. So when I heard there was 10 black musicians, I ran down to the nightclub and I went in, and as soon as I walked in, the club owner come and said, "Can you help us out? Can you play drums tonight with these guys?" The drummer just got sent to jail for smoking marijuana out in front of the club. So like this is like crazy. I'm like, that was a major offense back in 1969. That was a huge offense.
Hmm.
So they took him to jail, and I happened to be at the right spot at the right time. I sat in, played drums, and next day they asked me to come to the hotel where they were and asked me to join the group. And so the beginning of 1970, I left Rhode Island and joined LTD. So I guess I owe my career to drugs.
I will get you. I will get you. You know, I was listening to some songs today, and I heard a song that you did a duet with Dionne Warwick. Take
Oh
care
yeah.
of you and me. And what
Oh
I
wow.
mean, it sent chills down my spine. Do you still
Really?
get that when you sing those songs? Because I cry at every Jeffrey Osborne concert. Y'all gonna see me do maybe the ugly cry, okay? Because his songs just mean so much, and you remember the time and the people and the person. Do you
Right.
still get that feeling?
Do I still get that feeling? I do. I definitely get that feeling. I think to me that's what separates live performances from studio. Studio, you're in there with just an engineer, and live you can connect to people. And I've always felt that touching people is the most important thing as a vocalist. Because my dad used to tell me all the time, stop all those runs. I don't want to hear you singing all those runs. If you want to impress me, touch me with a whole note. Just sing one note and touch me. And so that's probably the only great advice he ever gave me. But anyway, I took that to heart. And so for me at a live performance, my most important thing is to touch you, to make you feel me. A lot of times you go see a singer and they sing at you. I don't want to sing at you. I want to sing to you. I want you to feel me. So yeah, so that's very important to me.
Yes, well, honey, I feel you. And I said, Jeffrey probably said, why is Yolanda out there just crying and boohooing? I mean, I feel you. And when you're in concert, I don't want to give away everything, but he is up close and personal.
Yeah, and I think that we appreciate that, the
Oh,
fact that
yeah.
he comes down there with the people and allows them to be a part of it. You feel it. It's definitely like a celebration. Jane says he's touching the audience, and that makes a difference. So did your children get the bug?
Uh, well, not really. I have four children, three daughters and a son. My son, though, is my sound engineer.
Oh
Yeah, he
wow.
does my sound. He's an incredible engineer, and he does sing and plays, and he puts his own stuff on YouTube like the young generation does. They go to all these different social media outlets and get their music played. I have a daughter who sang very well, but I didn't push her in that direction. I let her choose what she wanted to choose. Uh, but as far as them getting the bug, they didn't. My son has the bug. My daughter, she decided to go in another direction, like I said, into fashion. But
In
so for
fashion,
the
and
most part,
Your
Hmm?
fashion is on point, brother. So does she help you?
She doesn't anymore. She used to, yeah.
I just remember these fancy purple socks you had on
Oh my God.
at one concert. You know, I have a question. Now, you sing and you've done some acting.
Ooh, very little.
What is it?
Very, very little.
Pardon me?
Very, very
Very,
little acting.
but you've done some acting. Is there anything left on your bucket list that you want to do?
Well, if there's anything, I'd like to probably do more acting. I haven't done very much acting. I was in a little soap opera here and there, a little,
Yes.
but nothing serious. So that would probably be the one area that I would probably like to venture into a little bit. Now I can play somebody's grandfather.
Singing grandpa.
So I think for generations to come and see you perform. I love the festivals and the cruises, and I spoke to a lady today, and she said she saw you in Panama years ago. Like, just everybody has a Jeffrey Osborne story, and so that means a lot. Who are some of the performers of today that you appreciate?
Of today, it's a different thing today. It's so different. You don't even see that many male vocalists anymore. I mean, and the male vocalists of today, they all are singing in falsettos so high that I can't tell. Some of them I have to check and see, is that a guy singing? Because they're singing so high. So I don't see a lot of, I'm a baritone. You find a few tenors. You don't see any baritone singers anymore out there. So, I mean, there are people that that I respect. I think Bruno Mars is incredible, if you want to call him young, but he's getting old too now.
And
And then there's the obvious.
Jeffrey, I said, when you come to St. Louis, you'll be coming with Will Downing, correct?
Oh yeah, I am working with Will Downing. Yeah, I have a few shows coming up with Will Downing, and that's one of them. Yeah,
we were blessed to have him on our show.
He's basically a baritone singer, also.
Yes, we were blessed to have him on our show. Was that last year, Tracy?
Yes.
He came on the Own Your Now show.
So now I think that we'll be blessed to have a few of our own St. Louis and California we had this contest, and they said they're ready.
Really?
So we want to make sure that everybody realizes what this looks like. And while they're doing that, if everybody wants to drop their favorite Jeffrey Osborne song in the chat, you all can do that now. But we want to bring them up one by one. Lady O, who do you think we should bring up first?
Let's bring up Eliani Campbell.
All right.
Let's try to bring up Ellie. Hey, Elle.
Hey, why'd you pick me first?
Because you are ready. You are ready. I know you are. I have faith. Jeffrey, everybody wants to woo, woo, woo. See, I didn't try to sing it. So can you give us a little hit of what that should sound like and then start Eliani off?
Yeah.
Me? Oh, okay. Well, Eliani, being that she's a lady, she's going to be singing higher than I normally do. But can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Should be mine, oh mine.
Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Be mine, oh mine.
All right. Hey.
St. Louis, St. Louis.
Love it. I love it. Eliani, thank you. Tell us your favorite Jeffrey Osborne song.
Man, as I was telling you, Tracy, I got on Spotify and I was just jamming. I've been jamming for the last 2 days on listening to Jeffrey. So there's a lot. That Dionne Warwick song you were talking about, that is a beautiful song.
Yes.
Yes. But I got a lot with Stranger.
Wow.
Only Human. Yeah, it's a bunch because I grew up listening to you. My dad was in a band, so I listened to a lot of, he played that and a bunch of other stuff. Y'all the same age too, as a matter of fact. I thought you were younger, Jeffrey. Mr. Jeffrey, I thought you were younger than that. I said, yeah, but there are a lot of songs, but one is Stranger, Only Human, and the Dionne Warwick song. There's a lot. I didn't realize you had so many hits.
A million.
It kept
Yeah.
going on and on and on. Yeah, but I'm done. I talk too much. I'm done.
No, you do not. We are so happy that you said yes. You can put this down in your journal. I woo-wooed with Jeffrey.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Who do we have up next?
Why don't we go with Jeff Harden?
All right. Jeff Hart.
We got a man. His name is Jeffrey too. He
All
said
right.
he wanted to woo, woo, woo. So,
All right.
Hi, Jeffrey.
How you doing?
I'm a baritone.
Oh, cool. All right. All right. Rock it then. Let me hear you rock it.
Okay. You ready for me to start?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you woo woo woo? Can you woo woo woo? Can you woo woo woo? Should be mine, all mine.
All right. All right. All right. That was great.
Thank
That
you,
was
sir.
great.
Thank you.
St. Louis representing tonight, okay?
I'm telling you, St. Louis is coming on strong here.
Jeffrey, how has Jeffrey Osborne inspired you?
Oh my God, Jeffrey, you did a song. Two things. I ran into you at the Fox
Oh, really?
years ago, and you allowed me to sing a little bit of woo 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 with you at the Fox. I was in my 20s. I'm in my 50s now, and that was a
Oh,
memorable moment for me.
wow.
But you did a song years ago that just captivates me, and I've incorporated it into many of my shows. And I don't know if you ever do it, but if you do, we're getting better all the time. That's
Oh,
the song
wow.
for me.
Yeah, you know what? That's incredible. I was just in South Africa. That's one of the biggest songs of mine ever in South Africa. And I hardly ever do it. I had to do it there because it was such a big hit over there. But yeah,
It's huge. Yeah.
that was on the Only Human album, actually.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Yes, it
right.
was.
Yeah.
All the time. See, y'all,
Yeah.
we gonna live all night long playing songs. And
Yes.
people, thank you, Jeffrey.
My
Jeff,
pleasure.
how many people have come up to you and said that they had to name their kids Jeffrey because they didn't make
Well, it's happened quite a bit. This happened. I got a lot of love songs, so between that and people getting married to them, it's
Yes.
been quite an honor, actually.
That's
Yes.
it. So
Well,
who else is there?
we're going to bring up Cynthia Boyd. She's coming to us from Stockton, California.
Oh, wow! All right.
Yes.
You're
Good
ready?
evening. Good
Okay.
evening, Brother Osborne.
Hey, I'm good. How you doing, Cynthia?
Just some kind of wonderful. Thank you.
All right, I feel you. I'm feeling you.
You want
Ah,
So you ready to take it away, Cynthia Boyd?
I most certainly am.
All
All
right.
right.
I'm going to follow your lead, my brother.
Oh, she wants you to lead her.
Oh, you want me to sing it first?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Can you woo woo woo? Can you woo woo woo? Can you woo woo woo? Should be mine, oh mine.
Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Should be mine. Jeff be mine.
Hey. All right.
Fabulous.
All
Fabulous.
Cynthia,
I used to be a key jumper, so I don't know what key I'm in, Jeff, but
But that's okay. That's all right. It's a cappella. So,
you did a
that
great
was great
job.
though. Yeah.
Fantastic.
What is your favorite song?
my favorite song is Stay With Me Tonight.
Oh, wow. Okay. All
It
right.
takes me way back to the 60s, the 70s when I first started listening to you. She mentioned that I live in Northern California in the San Joaquin Valley in Stockton. I
All
haven't
right.
had the opportunity to witness you live, but if you come any place close to here, Sacramento, perhaps Stockton one day, I'd like to be right there in the front row and woo-woo with you.
All right. All right. Okay. Well, I get around that area every now and then. I think the closest I've been there has been Thunder Valley, which is a good.
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Love it, love it. Well, we
Well,
have
thank you.
more. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. One more. Her name is Patrice Delaney, and she is from St. Louis as well. Welcome, Patrice.
Hi, glad to be on the
Hey,
show.
how
Hi,
are
Mr.
you?
Jeffrey. I just saw you at the Sea Breeze Jazz Festival,
Oh, wow. That was
and
like
we had an amazing time. You rocked it.
that was a few days ago, Thursday night.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
That's a
yes,
great festival.
yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Are you
Well,
ready,
all
my
right.
love?
I'm ready to woo, woo, woo.
Okay, the show is yours.
Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Can you woo, woo, woo? Should be mine, oh mine.
Oh, yeah. All right. All right.
I used to be a contralto, but I'm probably going down to tenor.
Oh, God, that's beautiful.
It was interesting that show that we did at the just now at Seabreeze because I was running out of time. I didn't realize it, so they didn't let me go out and get too
Oh
many people
no.
to woo woo. I only had a chance to have one person woo woo at that show. I wish
Yeah,
I had. I wish I had gotten to you. That would have been great.
we were sitting in the back, and I was like, he's not gonna come up this far.
You're
Well, you
right.
But
know
we
he'll
still
be here.
enjoyed it. We still
Oh,
enjoyed
that's
it.
good.
That's good. Well, thank you, Delaney. Miss Patrice, what is your favorite song?
Well, I was born in '59, so I was little, but my older siblings loved to play music, and I was right in there with them. And so I still have the vinyl from LTD,
All
the blue
right.
vinyl. And so I still play my vinyls, but I have to say, I actually have two: Concentrate on You, and We Both Deserve Each Other's Love.
Ooh,
All
make me spin
right.
around in my chair.
What you?
All
And
right, but you heard both of those at the show.
yes,
Yes, yes, and much,
Yeah.
much more. I'm telling you, a show beyond belief. You were just absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you. All right.
thank you. Thank you for coming on. Woo! My goodness, Lady O. I want to
Yes.
know, what is your favorite? What is your favorite? Everybody's been dropping them in the chat. What is your favorite?
This is when I do the ugly cry. If he sings, we're going all the way. Oh my goodness, just the words of that song. And if you've ever loved, lost love, and you found love again, and someone say, we gonna do this right here. This is oh my gosh. And when he sings it, oh my goodness.
All the way.
Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Oh,
I have to say that mine is like right when he started, and I feel like I'm always saying like I'm too young, but no longer are you too young to recognize good music. Like I want the T-shirt, and I have to go to the concert because the website all the T-shirts are sold out, so I got to go to the concert to get my shirt. But me and my husband were thinking about it, and we both deserve each other's love.
Wow. Okay.
That right there, that's what togetherness is all about.
yes.
All
That
right. That's a wow. That's great.
that have to be mine.
That
That's
We
favorite.
song.
can't wait to see you in St. Louis on May 10th.
It won't be long. It's just a week or so away. Yeah.
Yes, honey.
10
And let me
days.
tell you, make plenty of time for St. Louis people to woo, woo, woo. Because, honey, if another person calls me and says, do you know how I can get up there on stage? I'm like, I don't. Just, look the part.
We got a woo woo woo. So Jeffrey Osborne is coming on May 10th at the Stiefel Theater in St. Louis. You all better get your tickets. You know how we do St. Louis. You better get your tickets right now. Don't wait for somebody else. This is everybody who wants something for Mother's Day. It's a good time to tell
Yes.
somebody to get your tickets. All
It's been
right.
a while since I've been to St. Louis. It's been quite a while. So I'm looking forward
Yes.
to it. Yeah.
Well, man, we just want to thank you for saying yes to us. This was birthed in the pandemic, and you
Yeah.
just saying yes. You don't forget about your peoples, and that's what we appreciate the most. And so we wrap up with our our poetry, which is typically we ask everybody their affirmation word, but we also do it with the songs. And so Lady O said her song was, what was your song again, Lady O?
We're
We're
going
going
all the way.
right. We're going all the way. Did you want to are there any updates for this week? We always do It's a Vibe. What's going on this
It's a
weekend?
vibe. You know, I have to tell y'all there's something going on. Mother Laughing Comedy Brunch. It's going to be on Sunday, May 12th. And I did it early so you can get your tickets. It's at 117726 St. Charles Road, Suite DE. And can I brag on my girl right here for a second? Urban League Pancakes and Purpose. It will be Minister Barton, Marisa Payne, Carol Daniel will be the host. And guess who the other speaker is? Tracy Berry McGee.
We gotta,
All right.
wellness is what it's all about. Well, you know, we always wrap up with our poetry and spoken word. And I thought that it would be cool to just pull out a list of songs that Jeffrey has played in his lifetime. And so we want you all to understand that you got to figure out what that love ballad is for you. And sometimes it's falling in love with a stranger, because after all, we're only human. And at the end of the day, you're going to get better all the time. But you have to stay concentrated on you and understand that we both deserve this love when we're going to go all the way. When we do that, we understand that we are going to be all right, because you know what? We're going to continue to ask each other to please stay with me tonight. And if you do, you realize that we are family. And we're going to make sure that I tell you and you tell me I'm crazy about you. So we're in your eyes, I see love and you see me. And if you don't, then I'll make you believe it, because that's the last time that I made love. And guess what? It probably was to one of your all's favorite Jeffrey Osborne songs.
All
Thank you.
right. That was great. All right.
We can't wait to see you in St. Louis, Jeffrey. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you so much. And we just enjoy conversing with you. And we, just as much as we enjoy hearing you sing, you are a true gentleman's gentleman.
Well, thank you so much for having me. And I want to send out some love to all of your listeners and all of your viewers. And just say, look, come on out on May 10th, because I'm looking forward to coming to St. Louis. It's been too long. I've been away too long. And I promise you, it'll be a great show.
Well, we thank you. You
All
all
right.
next Wednesday. Make sure that you remember to wellness, opportunity, knowledge, and empowerment.
And you know, I always send you peace, love, and positivity.
All right.
I am unstoppable. Let me